Hi, I'm Dave Vickers and welcome to the photo show. In today's episode we're going to be taking a look at using the clone tool. Really? What? Cut. What I want to look at in today's tutorial is using the clone tool within Photoshop. So I've opened up this image of a McLaren MP4. This was taken at the Top Gear test track in Surrey. And it's a nice shot of the car driving along the track, but there's a couple of things I'm finding distracting. I don't like the road cone here on the track, and I don't like this sign in the background. They seem to be distracting away from the car. So what I'm going to do is use the clone tool to get rid of those objects from the image. The first thing I ever do when using the clone tool is to come down to the bottom of your palette here, and we're going to add in a new blank layer. So at the bottom here you've got a little folded paper icon. If you click that, it will add in a blank layer above your background layer. If I turn the background layer off, you can see we've got this checkerboard effect here, which is Photoshop's way of showing you that this layer contains no information at all. So we're going to use this blank layer to paint on using the clone tool, so we're not damaging the background layer. It's completely non-destructive. So if you come across to this side now, down in your tool palette, just below the brush tool, you've got your clone tool. It looks like a rubber stamp, and you can either click on that or use the keyboard shortcut of pressing S. So I'm going to do that now, press S on the keyboard. And now you can see we've got a brush tool icon up on the screen. And just like the brush tool, you can increase the size using the right hand square bracket or decrease the size using the left hand square bracket. One important thing here is at the top here where you have the area that says sample, make sure that's set on sample all layers, otherwise it won't work using the separate background layer. Okay, so let's get into this. So the clone stamp, as the name suggests, what it will do, it will copy areas of the image and allow you to place them in other areas of the image. As an example, let's look at this road cone on the track there. If I increase the brush size so it covers the entire road cone, if I hold that over there, over the actual cone, and hold down the Alt key, it'll turn into a little target area. If I click now, that's now sampled that part of the image. If I bring that along here, there we've got another road cone there, which is a clone copy. And as you can see, it will continue to do that. And you can see the little cross area is taking where it's cloning from. So it's almost like the two are tied together with a piece of string. So there we've gone from having one road cone and we've cloned 3 more. That's basically why it's called the clone tool, because you're cloning one part of the image and adding it to another. But obviously with this image what we want is less road cones, not more. So let's get rid of that top layer there. Let's drag that down to the, let's drag that down to the dustbin icon and delete that, and I'll put a new blank layer in over the top. Right, so now we've got our blank layer. Let's get rid of this road cone from the image. So I'm going to zoom in on the image so we can see more clearly what we're doing. So Z on the keyboard for the zoom key, and now we'll pull the image up, so we're just working on the area with the road cone. So S again to bring up the clone tool. That brush size is a little big now, so I'm going to bring that down. And what I want to do is sample an area of the road here to paint over the top of the cone to make it disappear. So if we bring it to around here, if I hold down Alt on the keyboard, I think I'll use where we've got this line in the road, that will give us a reference point. So I'll click there, and I'll come back to where we are, and you can see we've got a slight image there, so let's line that up where we want. In fact, it needs to be further down, so let's resample that. That's better. And there we go. And if I start to paint over where the road cone is, you can see it's gradually disappearing, because what we're doing is we're copying from this area of the road here and painting it over the top of the road cone to make it disappear. Right, so if we turn the top layer off now, there's the road cone. Turn the top layer back on, and it's completely covered by a sample of the road from over here. So let's take the bottom off there, and you can see on the blank layer at the top, there's the piece of road that we've sampled or cloned and put it over the top of that road cone. Okay, let's carry on working on this for a bit. We've got the road sign that we want to look at as well. So I'll use the zoom key again, and we'll bring that up there. And let's take this sign out there again. So S for the clone tool. I'm going to bring the brush size down a bit because it's a little bit large there. And we've got this path area here, which is probably a good reference point. So let's clone it from about there and hit the Alt key, take your clone sample from there, come across, and you can see you can line that area of the path up with the bottom there and just start to gently paint and take out the sign there. I'm going to do this in two halves. One of the keys to the clone tool is to sample from different areas all the time. Let's come up here and we'll sample from this part where we've got the fence here, so we can keep the line of the fence going. Sample from there, bring across, line it up so that it fits. And there we've still got the fence running in the same line as we had before. We'll do that half to there, and we'll come the other side and sample from that side again there. Line that back up with the other part and just paint over till we've got rid of the sign completely. There, that should do it. Let's bring the image back on full screen. So hold down Control and press 0. That will bring the image back to full screen. As you can see there, now we've taken out the road cone and the sign. If I turn off the top layer there they both are. And I'll put them back in where we've cloned over the top, and they're gone. So that's basically how the clone tool works. It allows you to sample an area of an image and paint it over another area of the image to colour things up or multiply parts that you want. Hope this has been helpful. See you next time. I'm Dave Vickers.